Hi, I'm Jordan from Kettner Creative. In this video, we're going to show you how to set up and connect the Electro-Voice RE20, the black edition of this microphone, with the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. I love this microphone. This microphone is my favorite dynamic microphone by far, even above the Shure SM7B. It has an extra level of clarity and detail. The variable D technology keeps your tone consistent if you move around the microphone a little bit. I love this microphone. I think it's a great high-end dynamic microphone that you could use for vocal recording, voiceover, podcasting, anything like that. This is the top of the food chain for dynamic microphones, I think. Now, if you do want pricing or specs for anything that you see in this video, the microphone, the interface, we're going to test to see whether or not the Focusrite Scarlett gives enough gain, or does it require a Cloudlifter. So if you need pricing for a Cloudlifter, we have that as well. The headphones, anything like that, check out the links below. We do have tons of information there. Now, for the purposes of this video, we do have the audio interface already connected to the laptop, and it is already recording, but we're going to connect the microphone now to the Focusrite Scarlett. So to do that, we're going to connect this XLR cable here from the microphone, and we're going to connect it to the Focusrite Scarlett. So far everything is turned down. It is a dynamic microphone like I mentioned earlier, so you don't need phantom power or anything like that. We're going to increase the gain now of the preamp on the Focusrite Scarlett. The RE20 here, it does have a sensitivity of around minus 56.5 dB. The Focusrite Scarlett can provide 57 dB of gain. So now we're going to figure out if this thing actually has enough gain to power it. So as we turn it up here, we can see that this light is blinking. When this light is blinking, that means that we are around minus 24. If we turn it up, if we can get it yellow, which we're getting it yellow right now, just when we're completely maxed out there went yellow, that means that we got up to minus 6. If we look over in Logic here, we can actually figure out that we did peak at minus 1.4. So I can back it down a little bit there. So I'm just going to reset the peak meter here. One thing with the Focusrite Scarlett that you want to make sure of is I find that when you're turned up close to 8, 9 out of 10, you do get a noticeable noise floor come in, some hissing sound. So you don't want that. If we look over right now, we are peaking around minus 13 in Logic, and we're at 8 out of 10. So I'm just going to go quiet for a second here, just so you can listen to the amount of hiss to see if you're comfortable with that amount of hiss in your recording. So if you're comfortable with that, then you don't need the Cloudlifter. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to replug everything in with the Cloudlifter. That'll reduce how hard this preamp is working and hopefully get us a cleaner signal. So I'm going to unplug everything now. Turn it down, unplug it. So what we want to do with this is we want to come XLR cable from the RE20, and it's going to go into the Cloudlifter. And then we're going to need another Cloudlifter to come, or we're going to need another XLR cable to come out of the Cloudlifter into the Focusrite Scarlett. Now, this isn't just work based on magic. What we need to do is we need to supply phantom power to the Cloudlifter in order to power it, to make it work. So we're going to connect the Cloudlifter to the Focusrite Scarlett. So when we turn on phantom power here on the Focusrite Scarlett, that will add somewhere around 20-25 dB of clean gain to the RE20. So I'm going to turn this up now. So in Logic, I'm watching the meter here. We're at about minus 7. I want it somewhere between minus 18 and minus 12. So you can see here I'm peaking at minus 10. That's pretty good. I'm just back it down just a little bit. So instead of being at 8 out of 10, I do find that we're somewhere around 45% on the preamp here, and we're getting the level that I'm looking for. So this 48 volts of phantom power is supplying the Cloudlifter, and then that's giving more gain to the RE20. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to pause for 5 seconds again to see if you can notice any more or less hiss than we noticed before. So I would expect that you would notice a little bit less hiss. You may need headphones or something like that and really turn them up so you can hear the difference. But I would expect with the Cloudlifter that we're using less of the preamp and there would be less background noise because of that. Now, a lot of people also want to know how the air mode sounds with this setup. So I'm going to turn the air mode on now. Previously, the air mode has been turned off for the whole video. So this is what the air mode sounds like on the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface when you have it connected to the Electro-Voice RE20, the black version of this microphone. And now I'm going to turn it off again. So some people like the air mode a lot, some people don't like it at all. I am curious about your opinion on it. If you leave a comment in the comment section below if you like the air mode or not with this microphone. Now with the RE20 microphone here, I don't recommend any other additional equipment. That's the beauty of this microphone. I don't find that you need an extra foam pop filter or windscreen or anything like that. The variable D technology that's built into this microphone does a really great job of giving you accurate and more consistent audio as you move around the microphone a little bit. It's a little bit more tolerant, and again, it does have that built-in plosive protection that's really good. So I don't think that you need anything else. Just one side note, some people, I have seen videos of people talking to the side of this microphone. This microphone is an end address microphone, so you speak into the top of the microphone like I'm doing in this video as well, just in terms of a couple extra tips for you. Again, if you do have any other questions about this setup, please leave a comment in the comment section below. We do respond to as many questions as we can. If you want pricing or specs for anything that you see in this video, we do have tons of links down in the description below to help you find the current up-to-date price at a variety of online retailers. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.